What is up, Scorpio? How are you guys doing? Time to go ahead and knock out your extended reading for August 2024. Man, this is just one last swoop through August to see if I left anything on the table before we move on to the mid-month messages. And that's where I check to see if timelines have changed. But let's do the extended first. So for those of you who would like a personal reading, all you got to do is check right down there in the description of this video and you will find the link that will take you straight to that page on my website. I just had to tell Libra this. Sorry, but if you show up in one of my inboxes on social media asking about personal readings, I will ignore you. Sorry. But every single tarot video I have ever put on my YouTube channel, I tell you exactly where to find that information. It's not in my inbox on social media, okay? Anyway, though. All right, let's jump on into this. Let's jump on in, man. So I want to start this off with the situation troubling you the most. Situation troubling you the most. Is there anything else we can tell Scorpio universe about the situation troubling them the most? Anything left on the table here? Let's see. Boom. 5 of Swords reversed. 3 of Swords reversed. Okay, wow. This honestly does look a little bit daunting because probably the most troubling, frustrating thing about this whole fucking situation, and probably what makes you lose sleep and want to pull your damn hair out, is you know that you and this person could move fucking mountains together. The two of you have so much potential that if both of you got on the same page at the same time, working towards the same goal, y'all could move motherfucking mountains, bro. But it's to the point where you're just not even wanting to fight that battle anymore. It's like it shouldn't even be a fucking battle. Why is it a battle? Why? It shouldn't be. That's ridiculous. So it's almost like you're just putting a stop to this and turning and walking away from this. As bad as it pains you to do that, I feel like you're abandoning this situation altogether because it has drained you dry. Wow, okay. Anything else? Is that it? Doesn't really seem like this person gives a shit. Doesn't seem like they care. I don't know if they do yet. We'll look at their intentions here in a minute. But so far, it just doesn't really look like this person gives much of a fuck. Not really. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. Also have Libra and Cancer. All right, well, let's see what their feelings and intentions are. How this person see you? How do they feel about you? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Hopes, dreams, and expectations? What kind of person are they in general? Ooh, there it is. 5 of Swords again. See, they're just not wanting to cooperate with this. Hang on, let me see. Oops. Yeah, no, see, this person is very much a my way or the highway kind of person. Very much so. They got a big ol' ass goddamn ego. A big ol' ass goddamn ego. They do keep a real close eye on you, though. Oh, don't you be thinking that they just don't give a shit. They absolutely fucking do. Absolutely. They keep a real close eye on you. They have not fully release this, let go of this, and moved on from this, and they do have feelings for you. Their ego is just too goddamn big. And at the end of the day, now, okay, let me set something straight here. I am not saying that the ego is bad, okay? That's one of the dumbest fucking things that people in the spiritual community say, is that the ego is bad. You need to get rid of your ego. You stupid ass, what do you think you're experiencing this life with? Okay, we have to have our ego to experience this life. The ego is not bad. The goal is not to get rid of the ego. You get rid of the ego, you're fucking dead. Okay? The goal is to get the ego and the higher self working together as a team. To develop a relationship between ego and higher self. That's the goal. When you're trying to do every fucking thing through your ego, that's when it's bad. When your higher self is trying to direct you and tell you what to do and you're fighting against it because the ego is trying to do everything, that's when it becomes a problem. But yeah, no, this person love you. They know how much potential y'all got, but their ego is just so goddamn big. It's basically like, yeah, I'll be with you, but you gonna do it my way. You gonna come do things on my terms, basically. If you don't do it my way, it'll be no way. Essentially, basically. I love how in this deck there's an actual karma card. I think it might be an extra card. I can't think of what that would take the place of. I have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the World card. I don't know. We have, I don't know. Anyway, though, karma card reversed. So this person does feel karmically tied to you. Okie dokie. Could be a fellow Scorpio for some of you. All right. Well, we pretty much got the outcome in the first spread. I think you're abandoning this situation. So let's get the advice. What's the advice? Is that the best thing Scorpio could do? Is just abandon this situation altogether? What's the advice? What is the advice? Page of Swords reversed. I mean, yeah, basically. That's basically all you can really do is move on from it. See, it'll eventually get to a point where the energy is pure chaos. Pure chaos, okay? Pure chaos cannot be resolved. I would feel safe betting that most of us have at least found ourselves in a situation one time in life where we're trying to resolve chaos, right? We're trying to bring some kind of logic to the table, some kind of reason. But when it's pure chaos, you can't bring no logic to the table. You can't bring reason to the table. When it's pure chaos, the only thing you can do is step away from it. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. But also, too, with a situation like this, it's very important to understand that your number one goal is not to just let go, move on, and forget about it. If you're going to move on from a situation like this, you have to make sure you're healing. You have to make sure you are healing, transmuting, and releasing this situation. I actually have a full course on that in my school on my website, The True Steps to Healing. It's an energy transmutation process. It's not just letting go and moving on. There's more conscious work and conscious effort that goes into it. All right, well, let's see what's due to come in next. What's the next person due to come in for Scorpio? What's that situation look like? What's due to come in next for Scorpio? What's due to come in next? Boom, Tower card reversed. Okay, well, I tell you what, I feel like the next person you're connecting with is fresh out of a relationship. They are fresh out of a relationship. Communication might be a little bit weird. This person might be a little bit emotionally closed off and emotionally unavailable. And you are finding yourself in one hell of a battle between ego and intuition. You can't tell if these are red flags that you're picking up on or what. You can't tell if you're intuitively feeling out something that's off about this person, or if you're just making shit up in your head. But it kind of looks like a pretty bumpy beginning to this next connection. Pretty bumpy. Hang on. Okay, well, some of you, I think this is going to come at a very unexpected time. A lot of you, the minute you make the decision to take a break from dating, for whatever reason, I don't know if you're just tired of it, or maybe you have some other things that you need to focus on, but the minute you say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to take a break for a little bit, I'm going to take a break for a little bit and I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to just do me and focus on my goals and whatnot. Boom. That's when it comes in and hits you. Okay. Well, I got to look and see this person's energy here because I don't know what to say about that yet. What's this person's energy look like? What's their feelings, energy, intentions? What kind of person are they? Should you genuinely be worried about this person, or should you just give this person a break? Man, 10 of Cups. This person wants to be with you. But, yeah, they are still hung up on their last relationship, but they're not trying to reconcile with a past person. They're not trying to get back with their ex. So when it all comes down to it, no, they're not really playing games. They're not stringing you along. They do want to be with you. They do want to settle down with you. I just don't think they know how to go from one relationship to the next. You know, they don't really know how to release that last relationship and process through it and move on from it. They don't know how to do that. They are on some boo-hoo, poor, pitiful me shit. Now, I'm not downplaying their experience. Maybe something horrible happened to them, but they're still very much in that boo-hoo, I'm a victim mentality. Very much so. Very much so. So, okay. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Let's see how it plays out for the first month. How's it playing out for the first month? First month when the next person comes in. Okay, yeah, like I said, it's a little bit rocky and bumpy in the beginning. There may be some blockages that get in the way. You know, maybe some bad timing. I also think that there's going to be somebody that tries to sabotage this. Yeah, somebody's definitely gonna be fucking with you. And usually, who is it that does that kind of shit? Somebody from the past, normally. Or it could be somebody jealous. Could be some jealous person that maybe wants you or wants them, or every now and then, there's just some sick, shady, miserable people that just don't like seeing people happy. Period. They're out there. Oh, they're out there. They see a happy, healthy, successful relationship. They gonna do anything and everything they can to try to tear that apart. Because they have that mentality that because I'm suffering, everybody else should suffer too. You don't have the right to be happy if I'm not happy, But I don't know. But here's the good news, though. Somebody's probably going to try to sabotage this and fuck with you. But they ain't going to be able to sabotage this. No, they won't. No, they won't. Try as they may, they ain't going to be able to do that. And to be honest with you, I actually kind of think it's funny to sit back and watch. I think it's funny to sit back and watch, somebody who is so miserable in their own suffering that they're trying to sabotage somebody else and they fail at that. Really, all they're going to do is sabotage themselves. They're just digging their own pit of misery and hatred even deeper, But no, this is actually, this bond is, it may be rough, rocky, and bumpy in the beginning. But the two of you are growing through that and overcoming that shit together. And y'all are growing a very, very strong bond. I know I've said this a lot over the past couple of weeks, but when you see those people who are in the most successful fucking relationships, which are hard to come by, they're hard to come by. There's not many of them out there. But when you see that, you best believe that that couple isn't successful because they have had no challenges and problems. They're successful because every time they overcome a challenge or an obstacle together, it brings them together stronger, right? Most relationships, it's kind of like a rock hits the windshield, right? Whenever y'all experience your first speed bump, a crack in the windshield. Then every time you hit a bump, that crack spreads and it spreads and it spreads, until it finally shatters. But when you end up in a relationship like this, can't nobody sabotage that. Matter of fact, that person trying to sabotage you might be doing you a favor, because every challenge and obstacle you experience will bring the two of you together stronger. So they might be doing you a favor. They're just helping strengthen y'all's bond, man, for real. All right, well, I guess let's throw some advice on the table. Man, so far it don't really sound like it needs any advice. Sounds like y'all got this shit fucking under control, but let's see. Scorpio need any advice when the next person comes in? Okay, man, there go that lover's card again. No, bro. Okay, so just know that when this person comes in, when you very first connect with this person, the journey has just begun. You gonna learn over y'all's journey together that you are not who you think you are. Being with this person right here is going to demand a different version of you. You and this person will not be able to build a happy, healthy, successful life partnership as the same version of yourselves that you were when you first met. Nah. We all regular ass humans, okay? We all got demons that we're battling. We all have our toxic traits. We all have our flaws. We all have our little shit that we got to work through. And this person right here, this one, this one is going to trigger that shit to bubble up to the surface. And you'll be forced to work through it. You'll be forced to. And another thing, this right here isn't something that you can just walk away from that easily. Not really. You can try. Now, I'm not saying that you can't fuck this up. You absolutely can. But it's hard. It's hard. It's really, really, really hard. So just know, go into it knowing and understanding that whenever this person shows up, oh, God damn, the journey has just begun. You better be willing to grow and evolve. There's going to be lots of uncomfortable conversations. Okay? There's going to be lots of times where you have to let that guard down and bring a skeleton up out of the closet that you weren't even wanting to look at. You got skeletons buried in your closet that you've been fucking hiding from. And you're going to have to bring that up. And not only are you going to have to face it, but the person you're dealing with it is going to be exposed to it as well. It's scary shit, man, but I'm going to tell you what, on the other side of all that scary, creepy, weird, uncomfortable shit that comes along with growth, evolution, healing, and whatnot, that's where this is built. So just know that going into it and don't fight the process. Because like I said, I'm not saying you can't sabotage that relationship at all. You can. But it takes years and years and years of fighting that process. If you fight that process and you keep fighting it and fighting it and fighting it and fighting it, you can sabotage the relationship with your actual person. I've read throughout the whole course of my career, I've been a career YouTube reader since 2018. Matter of fact, 6 years ago this month, August is when I started. And three readings. I have read thousands and thousands and thousands of readings, okay? Personal readings. And I've read three of a situation where two fucking divine life partners done fucked it up. Completely sabotaged it, destroyed it. Completely destroyed it. 3. So it is possible. And don't think it can't happen to you. Oh, it can. All right. Well, okay, let's move on. General messages. General messages. What general messages do we have for the Scorpio collective? General, career, finance, friends, family, anything but love and romance. General messages for Pentacles reversed. Ooh, you're dealing. Okay. So I don't know if this is a friend or a family member. To me, this kind of feels family-esque, but it could be whatever. You're dealing with somebody who is very, very, very stubborn, stuck in their ways, small-minded, and extremely narrow-minded. Excuse me. Extremely small-minded and narrow-minded. That's all it's really telling me. I do think that you are moving on from this connection. Whatever kind of soul contract you and this person have. Again, whoever comes to your mind when I say that. Could be your mom, could be your dad, could be your brother, your sister, your best friends from elementary school, who the fuck ever. You all are not successfully cooperating with your soul contract together. And you're probably going to end up moving on from this karmically tied to this person. Meaning unresolved, unfinished business from this soul contract. So, that's about all this is telling me here. But yeah, you're moving on from it. The energy between the two of you is just too fucked up. It takes two people to cooperate with a soul contract. Two people. Not just one, not just the other. Two of you. And somebody here just straight up ain't cooperating with this. I don't know who it is. Horrible fucking communicator. Horrible communicator. Very small mind, very narrow minded. This is like the type of person that's very, very stuck in their little belief box, you know? To me, honestly, this feels like the energy of a much older person, you know? You know? You ever noticed how it kind of seems like that the older a person gets, frequently, the smaller their mind gets, the more narrow-minded and stuck in their ways and stuck in their stupid little beliefs. Their stupid little beliefs, you know, and they just become more and more bound by those dumb little beliefs. You know, that's kind of what this feels like to me. Doesn't have to be, but man, that's what this feels like. Okay. All right. Let's get some general advice. Let's get some general advice for the Scorpio family. Eight of Pentacles. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. In today's day and age, we ain't got no time for karmic ties in today's day and age, y'all. We ain't got no time for it. We ain't got no time for it. We are on the verge of a very massive transformation. Well, actually, it's happening right now in plain sight, but it's easy to ignore right now. It's not going to be easy to ignore very much longer. I personally predict that right at the very tail end of 2024 is when it's going to start becoming very, very fucking obvious that we are going through a major transformation. But regardless, big picture, we're headed into a world where the karma game won't work anymore. What sign was I telling this to the other day? I just told somebody this. Day before yesterday, I think. Okay, so the karma game. Here's how the karma game goes in a nutshell. Me and you are soul family, right? And we're up there at source, and we're taking a look down at this little planet Earth game, and we're planning our life. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go down there to Earth, and I'm going to play this character named Joe, right? And I map out my life plan and pick out all the actors and actresses that I want to play the part in my little life. And you're one of those actors or actresses or whatever. And me and you agree to come together at this period in time and have some sort of exchange of experiences. Okay, you meet up with me, and then we'll have this experience, and we'll do this, and it'll happen that way, and then when we're done, I'll go this way and you go that way. Well, the whole fucking human game is see if you can remember the plan. That's the human game. Planet Earth is the only fucking planet in this corner of the universe where when you get down here, you forget everything. That's the whole game. That's why everybody loves coming and playing this game. Because it's the most intense game in this universe, because when you get down here, you fucking forget who you are. You forget what you came here to do. You have no fucking clue what you're doing here. And this is the only planet where you get to have that experience. So, I could be wrong on this, but I don't believe that there's ever been a human walk the face of the earth that that fucking walks their life plan fucking step by step exactly the way they planned it before they got here. We all fuck it up in one way or another, you know? But so here's the thing, right? So we come down to earth. Me and you come together like we said we would. And we fuck the whole plan all the way up. We fuck it all the way up. Royally, right? Well, we leave this life. We get back up there to source. We take a look back at it, and then we say, oops, we fucked it up, didn't we? Shit. All right, I got a better idea. Let's go try it again, only this time you be the boyfriend, I'll be the girlfriend. You be the father, I'll be the daughter. You be the mother, I'll be the son. You be the police officer, I'll be the criminal. You be the cashier, I'll be the customer, right? You be the bully. You can pull my underwear up my ass crack and shove me in a locker. Whatever. And we keep coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Well, guess what? That game will be no more here very soon, within the next 50 to 100 years. That game will be no more because the vibrations of the planet are so high right now that it ain't going to be too much longer before that the veil, you know, the veil that goes down when you get down in here. The only reason you forget the whole fucking plan is because your frequency is lowered to the point where you're just channeling a teeny little trickle of awareness of your higher self. You're just channeling a teeny little trickle of awareness. Well, we're raising back up to the point where we're going to be connected to and have access to all that information again. So there will be no more amnesia. So if there is no amnesia, the karma game won't work. It won't work. If you fucking remember everything, then the game is no more. So, for those of you whose higher self is addicted to the karma game, like a little kid addicted to the damn Xbox, by all means, play your heart out. But there's a lot of us that came here not to play that game, but to help shift to a different game. So if you're interested in shifting to a higher timeline where it's a totally different fucking game, you might want to consider completely releasing and letting go of any bullshit ass soul contracts or soul connections that are not serving your highest good. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your daddy. I don't care if it's your brother, your sister, your son, your daughter, your best friend since y'all were in diapers. I don't care who it is. If it's weighing you down, holding you back, and doing nothing but causing you to spin in fucking circles and go no goddamn where, repeating the same cycle over and over and over and over and over, let it fucking go, dude. Transmute that shit. Do something else with that energy. Create something new with it. Give yourself permission to release it in whatever way you need to. Because you will take a lower timeline if you don't. All right? Okie dokie. I do feel like those were the messages that my Scorpio family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.